There's a discussion in the group chat that we talk. I don't think the Angels I don't care if we give them everything. We can give them Dodger Stadium, and the Angels will say, no, we're not giving you Ohtani. I feel like the Angels cannot deal with the Dodgers. It's almost like saying you might as well just give away the franchise. You give the best player, it's like a Babe Ruth to the Boston Red Sox. It'll be a curse. If the Angels give, it's not a give, right? Dodgers had the best farm system in baseball. It's 1 or 2. You could get everything. But if the Angels make a deal with the Dodgers.
But there's no way that if it comes to the point that they have to trade Ohtani because they think they're not going to sign him, there's no way that you're the Dodgers and you're going to call me and you're going to give me Joe Blankenship, Ramiro Cortez. These are random fucking names that nobody knows. Yeah. These are guys that nobody knows, but they're top prospects. The Angels aren't doing that. Like, you got to give me that, but I need MLB talent.
Bueller, give him Bueller, give him everything.
I'm just saying, they're going to find a deal that's going to be like, that team's going to give me a superstar, ready-to-go player, right? I'm not saying Ohtani. I'm not saying you're giving me equal, but you're giving me the world as far as your farm.
Yeah.
You're 1, 2, 3 probably, or 4, and they better be pitchers.
I mean, think about it, Rafa.
And then some MLB talent.
It's the equivalent of Babe Ruth. From the Red Sox to the Yankees. It's like, he's the unicorn of all unicorns, correct? Hey, he's 2 players. By the way, the talk is going up to 600 million. Like, the 500 thing was crazy. People are going 600. I keep on hearing the number 600 million. And he might get it.
How long do you think he's going to pitch for?
That's a great question because who lasts longer, a pitcher or a hitter?
Well, we know it's a hitter.
Yeah. But I think...
So are you going to give a guy $600 million to pitch, and if he needs Tommy John at any point, then he can't hit?
Yeah. That's
the thing. If he has surgery, you're not going to be able to hit.
That is the pill you have to swallow.
So that is like, okay, I'm going to give him that. And I don't see the Dodgers giving him that.
Really?
I don't think they're those guys. They didn't pay Seager. They didn't pay Turner. They're not those dudes.
I don't think they did that, especially for actually this move.
You can't. This is not the NBA where you're waiting and throwing out max contracts because you know next year. You're throwing out, expiring contracts because you know next year AD and this and that guy have free agents. Baseball's not like that. So for you to not sign Seager and Turner, by the way, were 2 of the 4 best shortstops in baseball, if not the top 2. Yeah. Well, they're not top 2, but top 4 or 5, and you didn't pay them.
Yeah.
And Seager was 2 years ago.
Yes.
So it was like Ohtani is an afterthought still at that point.
I'm just saying, listen, I want Shohei really, really bad. I just don't think it's like the poison pill. If you're the Angels.
I don't think the Dodgers pay him. I can't see them writing.
Okay, so we went over this a couple of weeks ago when Rafa had the most ridiculous statement in the world that he thought Seattle had the most.
I said a dark shot. I didn't say that. I said a dark horse would be Seattle.
But you said they had a huge Japanese population.
Well, they had Ichiro, so let's just fucking run with it, right?
He said
Ichiro! And they're throwing fucking fish! They throw fish!
They do throw fish.
Dude, they throw fish. Japanese people would like that.
They do, but the number 1 population for Japanese people is Los Angeles. Imagine how hard it would be to get a Dodger ticket if Shohei was at Dodger Stadium. Fish would be throwing in the stands everywhere. People would be throwing fish everywhere.
Oh shit! I remember when Chang-Ho Park pitched, and he's Korean, dude.
Dude, they don't know Nomo.
And Nomo as well, but Chang-Ho wasn't as good.
No.
Fucking the Koreans just flocked to the stadium on that day.
Yeah.
They would take off their shoes as we walked into the stadium.
Dude, let me tell you, the ton of Koreans in L.A., and it was awesome. If Shohei came to Dodger Stadium, there would be no more cholos. It would be exactly how you would like it.
Oh, that's bullshit. There'd be Japanese cholos in that motherfucker.
There is a Japanese cholo.
There is.
They do love the Mexican culture, I say.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's a whole thing. I'm just saying. So if he doesn't go, Rafa, if he doesn't come to, which that's ridiculous.
I can't see the Dodgers paying that amount of money.
Why? They would make
Who have they paid from outside? Who have they brought in with that amount of money?
I mean, Mookie was a big contract.
They traded for that.
Yeah.
And then re-signed.
Yeah.
Where have they gone where there's been a free agent and they've paid him? We're talking about six.
But we're talking about a different animale when it comes to Shohei Ohtani.
But the Dodgers don't look at it like that. You can tell by the way Dave Roberts manages that they're pussies from the top to the bottom.
Dave Roberts, Japonés. He has a bunch of Japonés in him.
Yeah, he's probably had them in him too.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
The list of elegance. Yeah.
I don't see them paying him. I can see somebody else who's
like
the Padres.
Come on, man.
I can see it.
They're talking about it. I do keep on hearing.
I can see the Padres.
I do keep
What
hearing.
about the Yankees if they don't win?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's.
What about the Yankees if they don't win? What about the Mets if they don't? Because they don't. They spend money in all the places.
I mean, yes. Yankees, Mets are definitely the top threats. Yankees, Mets, San Diego. But
what about the Giants?
Yeah, that's done. Giants, they can't get anything going on there. But I mean, they're gonna throw money.
That place is terrible, by the way.
He is going to get money, and I think the Dodgers have a blank check, and they're gonna hand it over and say whatever you want.
I've never seen. Have you ever seen them do it?
No.
Did they do it for Bryce?
No, they didn't. But I wouldn't. But this is a different. Ohtani's a different animal.
He's too much of a liability when they go down. You ever seen fucking Along Came Paulie? He's a risk factor guy. He works for the Dodgers.
Yes. No, listen, I get the concerns, but I just think
I would pay him if I was the Dodgers. I'd pay him 100%. I'd pay him.
Yeah. I mean,
but I don't see the Dodgers maneuvering in that way.
Listen, I that's your Dodger fucking bias again.
Dude, I fucking lived it.
Your Dodger.
I lived it. I love that team more than you. If I had tattoos, I'd have it all over my left side.
Yes.
For sure. I used to piss Dodger blue.
Yes.
You see?
I love it.
I hate when people say they bleed blue, but I used to piss it. All right? Yes. I did.
I've seen that movie, Avatar.
Yes.
Maybe they need to sign. Maybe they need to sign the Avatar.
There you go.
Yes. I just listen. If the Dodgers, they obviously didn't spend money on Trey Turner, who I think Trey Turner is a favorite to win the National League MVP this year. He's a freaking favorite, and they didn't sign him. And why they didn't sign him? It has to be because you're saving money for Shohei.
No, it's because they don't pay anyone ever.
What are you talking about, Rafa? They've had the highest freaking payroll the last 10 years.
Over a group of players.
This is the.
I just don't see them spending $600 million on a guy.
Well, I think it's a mistake, if I'm being honest.
Of course, 100% it's a mistake.
It's a mistake because, like you said.
I'd give him whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
There's 3 players I give him whatever they want. Mike Trout, Ohtani, and Aaron Judge. Whatever you want.
Yeah, I agree.
Ownership, whatever.
Okay, we got it now. This is the bet. If Shohei Ohtani signs with the Dodgers, Rafa has to go in full Dodger gear, pants included, and stirrups.
To the game?
To the game.
Opening day?
The day that he is signed, we are going to. Those tickets are going to be fucking expensive too, Rafa.
All right.
You might have to trade in the 580. Dude, that is the bet. That's a great bet. If Shohei, because if you guys don't know, Rafa said he will never go to a Dodger game again. If Shohei gets signed by the Dodgers, mark this, Eddie Money, Rafa has to go to a Dodger game, at least with a Dodger jersey.
How about, I'll make it better.
Okay.
If they trade for him midseason,
okay,
I'll go to the next game that Ohtani pitches in full uniform, hat and everything. Oh, but you have to do it as well.
Hell to the yes.
Hat and everything.
Hell to the yes.
Hat and everything.
Yes.
If they trade for him or if they sign him. But if they trade for him mid-July or end of July or whatever, first game, we're there.
We're
you
going.
And I,
yes,
full uniform, fucking hat and everything, and I don't wear hats.
Matching, too.
Matching, yeah, for sure.
No. 2 nobodies on the back of our jerseys.
And it's been plastered all over Instagram.
Oh, man.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything.
Full uniform.
Full uniform.
We'll sit right in the dugout club, too, so everyone can see it. First row, we'll try to get the seats.
Hell to the yes. That's the bet. That is the bet. Dodgers, please. Please.